students, I welcome you for today's session. Tell me students, what do you do when you feel thirsty? Yes, you drink water, right? Do animal and birds require water? Yes. And plants also require water to grow? Yes. So, all living things require water to live. Can we all live without water? No. So, today we will learn about water in detail. Let me show you a video. Then we will learn about water in detail.
Uses of water. All living things need water. We use water in many different ways. We drink water when we are thirsty. We use water to cook our food. Water is used for bathing. Water is needed to wash our clothes. We use water to put out a fire. During Holi, we play with colored water. Animals drink water when they are thirsty. They bathe in water. Some animals, like fish, live in water and swim using their fins. Plants too need water. Plants and crops need to be watered regularly for them to grow. If plants are not watered, they dry up and die. We should not.
In the video, we saw various activities in which we require water. Say for example, brushing teeth, for washing car, for watering plants, for bathing, for washing clothes, for swimming, for washing dishes, for putting out fire, for cooking, and even animals also require water. Now there is a task for you. Choose any one day of the week and on that day jot down all the activities in which you use water from the morning you get up until the time you go to bed. Then read aloud the activities in which you used water. Now tell me, how do we get water? Yes, we get water from rain. Rain is the main source of water. When rain comes, the rainwater gets collected into oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. These are called surface water bodies. Even when in summer, because of the heat of the sun, the snow on the mountain peaks melts and changes into water, which comes down in the form of river and stream. Let us learn about various water bodies. First is river. A river is a large, deep and continuously flowing water body which has land along the sides of it. You must have heard the word bank of the river, right? So the land which is there along the side of river is called bank of the river. River flows in one direction to meet other water bodies. Then the next is stream. Stream is same as river, but it is a smaller and narrow water body as compared to river. It also a continuously flowing water body. The next water body is lake. Lake is a large water body which is surrounded by land from all the sides. You can see here the lake is surrounded by land from all the sides. The water in lake does not flow like river. The next is pond. Pond is a smaller and shallow water body as compared to lake. Now students, you must have observed that when rainwater falls around our house or on the ground, the water gets disappeared after some times. This is because the soil on the ground absorbs the water which gets sipped deeper into the ground. This is called underground water. Can we get this underground water? Yes. We can get this underground water from well, tube wells and hand pumps. So let's learn about sources of underground water. The first one is well. A well is a structure made of bricks or stones by digging into the ground. The water from well is drawn up with the help of rope. Next is tube well. A tube well is a type of water well in which a long and wide steel pipe is bored into ground to fetch out water. Tube well is usually used to water crops in the farm. Hand pump. Hand pump is a manually operated pump. Means a person has to push it up and down to get water from well or tube well. Students, so far we learned that rain is the main source of water. But how do we get water in the tap at our home? For this, there is a process through which water comes to our home in tap. When it rains, the rainwater gets collected in ponds, lakes, rivers, wells, etc. From these water bodies, water will be pumped out and then it will be treated in water treatment plant to remove dirt and other impurities. Then it will reach to an overhead water tank to store the water. Then after, water will be supplied to our home through underground pipes. Now tell me, is it safe to drink water which comes in tap at home? No, it is not safe. It may contain germs which can make us sick. So, we have to purify water to make it safe for drinking. For that, we can boil the water. Like I am boiling the water here, we have to boil the water till it starts bubbling for about 3 to 5 minutes. Then and then only this water will be safe for drinking. Another way to purify the water is we can use an electric water filter which can be connected to the tap at home.